As we enter February, looking for a kind of a midwinter soap, and what better to bring out than good old Dragon's Blood. This is a great favorite of mine, along with a very favored razor. This is Henkel Freador. See you today on the Safety Cat Studios YouTube channel. Looking at my soap collection, it looks like I have a thing for Dragon's Blood. I've got 1, 2, 3 different ones of the same thing called Dragon's Blood. Well, this is from Phoenix. That's Sangre de Drago. And 2 of them from my dear friend Chris Lindsay, Dragon's Blood. This is an earlier base. This is the newer base. And what do I like about it? Dragon's Blood, it's a resin from a tree. It's got kind of an earthy, fragrant, kind of a fruity, earthy kind of a fragrance. You can see the different colors. It's a red resin. It's tree sap, basically. And I've been scraping it out of the barrel bucket. And this one I've been loading from the top. I think I'm going to use the older one. The newer base, the Fusion base, has a little more intense Dragon's Blood to it. I only have one Dragon's Blood aftershave, so this is what I've got. So I'll kind of go with this one this time. And we're just going to use this old Omega Badger. This is a gift from my friend Sam. I keep coming back to Sam's things because he really had a big influence on my early days of shaving. This is back from the old days of a different shave forum, not the shaving cadre. Man, he kind of took me under his tutelage a little bit, showed me the ropes, sent me some things to get me started, and the rest is history. That was a number of years ago. I took quite ill when COVID came around. I was quite ill, and Sam used to call me in the mornings just to see how I was doing. That meant a lot to me. That's another one of those lifelong friendships that started out just because we like to scrape our whiskers off using old-fashioned means instead of new-fashioned means. And speaking of old-fashioned means, we have a Henkel Freador 5/8. This was a gift from a high school friend of mine. She found out that I was learning how to shave with this. She had this from her uncle, passed it to her, she gave it to me, and I gotta tell you, it's one of the better razors that I have. Definitely top shelf. Freador means that it was cold treated, the cold tempering. That was a thing in the early 70s where they would cryo treat steel to relieve forging stress. I have a couple gun barrels that I had that done too. Presumably to make the barrels last longer. The thing is, I had them cryo-treated. They never used the darn thing, so I guess it did make the barrels last longer because I had them treated and then set them aside. It's kind of fruity, exotic fragrance. This Dragon's Blood. And this is date night, so I'll be able to smell pretty when we're out on the town. This is, my wife finished up her 3rd round of chemo Tuesday. Jury's still out on if we're going to do a 4th round or not. She doesn't want to. I want her to be happy. That's a cowardly husband response. I will say the cryo treatment of this blade made it very rigid. You don't hear people talk about that very much. There is, you can sense a little bit of play in the blade when it goes across your face. You can feel it just moving a little bit. And some people would call that a kind of a harsh feel. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's just different. It feels different than a similarly sized ankle that's not been cryo-treated. A little bit more aggressive, for lack of a better way to describe it. Boy, I like this fragrance. This is a great winter smell. How many of you guys got a chance to see the Drinks and Daves this week? That was a flat ball. 3 of us eating, you do Dave and Dave. I watched them do vodka tasting, and rum, and whiskeys. So we go in and doing chocolates. You'd be surprised the overlap and the skills that reviewing stuff like that. And if you didn't see, we decided between the 3 of us, we kind of like the Japanese Kit Kats a little bit better than the American Kit Kats. For me, the chocolate had a little bit less, more feel on your mouth, the chocolate fats. They covered my tongue, and I like chocolate. The American Kit Kat, we actually had one to taste. We didn't just go without anything to compare it with. Gotta hit these little spots here. It filled a void. At the same time, we recognized that it's more difficult to get Japanese chocolate in the United States, especially here in the heartland. The shipping is just expensive to get stuff here from the other side of the world. Yes, good shave. Yeah, terrific shave. What does the alum say? No irritation. Let that kill the germs and stuff. Yes, we like that very much. We're still big fans of Chris's work, or CBL's. His soap base fragrance of his has a little bit more of the actual Dragon's Blood fragrance to it. The Phoenix PAA's Sangre de Drago, they put fragrance in the aftershave, less so in the soap. There's some there, but I like the fragrance while I'm shaving. And that's this. I think this is still available. Good stuff. It's not exactly a good match, a perfect match for the soap, but pretty good. The hunt still is on for, if anybody else knows of a better Sangre de Drago or Dragon's Blood aftershave, leave a note in the comments. I'm kind of looking for one. But that's it for today's shave. Had a great one. Thank you for coming. I'm Major Rich. You find me at theshavingcadre.com. You might be finding me on my YouTube channel, Safety Cat Studios. If you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you're so inclined, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.